Well, well, well. Did you come to say hi to the bucks today? Oh, Luna, you are a funny one. Well guys, there have been a lot of changes to our herd over the last year, and so I thought today we would do a fun little Meet My Goats video. The first one up is Luna. She's the oldest goat on our farm, a 10-year-old Nubian. We were never planning on keeping a Nubian goat, but we rescued Luna as a 1-year-old from a farm where she was the runt, the last one left that nobody wanted. Can you believe that? Luna loves the buck.
You would make out all day if you could, Luna.
But she also loves scratches.
Luna.
Luna has a funny walk and an even funnier personality.
Winnie's like, what in the world?
Luna. Luna, it's your turn. I get to milk you tonight. Are you so excited? Huh? Are you alive? Just stay there if you mean yes.
No.
Next up is Tilly. She's our 4-year-old Nigerian dwarf. We got her as a 3-month-old baby because her mama passed away during labor and she was bottle fed and raised by a cow, which is why she's a little bit odd, to be honest.
Trying to give you a hug.
When she was a year old, Tilly tried to jump over a fence and ended up breaking her leg. And she had to have a cast on for like 3 months, but everything is fine now. She's back to semi-normal. Despite all that, Tilly comes from some great milking lines, and so we've always been really impressed with how much milk she produces. Tilly is currently pregnant right now and due February 5th with 2 to 3 babies. The dad is Winston, our little buck. Willow is our 2.5-year-old Nigerian dwarf. Her mom, Penny, was one of the oldest goats on our farm, and she recently passed away. So we're really glad to have Willow around. We're glad that all those years ago we decided to keep her. Willow was actually a singleton, which means she didn't have any siblings. She was just raised around humans. And the funny thing about her is she's always loved this stump in our backyard. Since she was a baby, she used to jump on it and sleep on it, and to this day, she still loves it. This year we put Willow on a milk testing program and she earned her milking star, so she has some really great lines as well. Right now we're giving her some extra minerals to help strengthen her legs, but we do plan on breeding her in the summer to our little buck, Zorro. Stella is our 2-year-old mini Nubian, which means she's a combination of the Nubian breed and the Nigerian breed. She's a daughter to our big old Luna. And Stella was basically the cutest goat we've ever had on the farm. That's pretty much why we kept her. We've never owned a mixed breed goat before. We've never tried their milk either, so we wanted to see what a mini Nubian's milk would taste like. Stella is loud. She's the complete opposite of her mom, Luna. Loudest goat in the history of the world right there. Because while Luna is calm and sweet, Stella is loud and impatient. But she's still adorable. And Stella's currently pregnant with our buck Zorro's babies. She's due on January 5th with 3 to 4 babies, so that's gonna be an interesting combination to see. Next up is Fern. She's a 2-year-old Nigerian dwarf. Her mom is Tilly, and they definitely have the same body type, but very different personalities. Tilly has always been a troublemaker, but Fern is very sweet and very shy. Fern recently gave birth to 2 little doelings out of Iverson, a rented buck. And this is her first time being a mama, and she's done pretty well, though I think the more she has babies, the better mama she'll be. We're excited though about Fern's udder development, and so we put her on the milk testing program as well, and we're excited to see how she produces. We've got 2 bucks on the farm. One of them is named Zorro. He's a 9-month-old buck that we purchased from Blue Cactus Dairy Goats. And we're really excited about the potential that he brings in. He comes from really good milking lines, and he happens to be polled, which means that he doesn't have horns, and that means that his babies have a 50-50 chance of also not having horns. So it'll be fun to see if Stella's little babies are polled or not. Zorro is very sweet, but he loves his ladies as well. He's a little bit more of a romantic and whispers sweet nothings into their ears. He's gonna tell her secrets too. Winston is our 8-month-old buck, and he is actually out of Willow, our star milker. He's flashy and he has the perfect body structure. So we're excited to see how his babies are gonna turn out. So when Tilly's babies are born, that'll be interesting to see. Winston has a huge personality. He's very vocal, he loves to chat with the ladies, he's always wanting them to come visit him through the fence. And if one of our females is in heat, they love it.
He does not care.
Winnie is our 8-month-old doeling out of Willow as well. I'm actually really excited about Winnie because we've got the combination of Willow and her great milking lines along with Winnie's dad, who is Moonrider, also with great milking lines. So I'm really hopeful that Winnie is going to be a great foundation doe for our herd. Winnie is the complete opposite of her mom. Willow is very sweet and gentle, and Winnie is all over the place. She loves to play fight with anybody that'll let her, and she loves to climb on people. So she is a bit of a troublemaker. And finally, Tatum is our 8-month-old doeling out of Tilly and Moonrider. Tatum is the last on the list, but she's a definite favorite around here. She's very timid and very sweet, a lot like her half-sister Fern. The plan is to breed Tatum to Zorro in the summer and see how her udder differs from Fern, her half-sister. Now I can't finish showing you our goats without giving some honorable mentions. We just recently had to put down our goat Penny. She was one of the original goats that we purchased when we got into goats. So she will be missed, along with Doris, who we ended up rehoming earlier this year because of her aggressive tendencies. She's doing so much better on a farm that has bigger goats, and she is pregnant, so we're excited to see her and Zorro babies due in March. We've also had lots of other goats here on the farm over the years, and occasionally I'll do stories about them on my Instagram account, so you can check that out. But right now we're excited about the herd that we have and the potential they bring, and we love all of their crazy personalities.
Thanks for watching today's video, guys. If you want to watch the video where we had our most recent tour of the farm, click right here.